Okay, let's just jump right in. Picture this. It's March 27th, 2026. Anthropic, a company that is literally built around the whole idea of AI safety, accidentally leaks its biggest secret. And we're not just talking about some minor update. We're talking about a new AI so powerful it basically changed the global conversation overnight. And the crazy part, it all started with one simple mistake.
So, you have to be asking yourself, how does something like this even happen? You'd think it would have to be some kind of sophisticated cyber attack, right? Maybe a rival hacking group or even a disgruntled insider. But the reality, well, it's a lot simpler and honestly, a lot more human than that.
Yep, that's it. It wasn't some complex piece of malware that brought them down. It was just a single misconfigured setting. You know, a tiny little domino that managed to topple an entire, very secret, very expensive strategy. It's a classic case of human error happening at one of the most advanced tech companies on the entire planet. So here's the technical breakdown, and it is shockingly simple. Inside their content management system, the software they use to run their blog, the default setting for any new file was public. An employee was working on some draft content and just forgot. They forgot to manually switch it to private. The entire thing literally came down to one single missed click.
And that one little mistake, it exposed nearly 3,000 unpublished assets. We're talking about everything. Draft blog posts, internal images, even confidential PDFs from a private CEO summit. All of it was just sitting there, completely open to anyone who happened to know where to look. And, well, a couple of security researchers knew exactly where to look.
So what was actually in all those files? Well, buried among all those drafts was the announcement for Anthropic's next-generation AI model. The one the world was absolutely not supposed to know about yet?
These documents introduced a brand new tier of AI model that they were calling Capybara. That's an internal code name for something way bigger and way more intelligent than anything they had released before. And the very first model in this new tier, it was named Claude Mythos.
And this table right here, this shows you exactly why the leak was such a bombshell. Mythos wasn't just another small update. It's part of a whole new Capybara tier, which is a quantum leap above their previous model, Opus. Their own internal documents said it achieved dramatically higher scores in coding, and this is the really critical part. It was far ahead of any other AI model in cybersecurity.
So, after the leak went public, Anthropic really had no choice but to confirm it. And you know what? They didn't even try to downplay it. Calling it a step change is their way of saying, hey, this isn't just an evolution. This is a full-blown revolution in AI capability.
But that massive leap in capability, especially in that one specific area, is exactly what makes this story so complicated and, to be honest, a little bit terrifying.
This quote, and remember, this is from Anthropic's own leaked document. This is the real heart of the issue. They knew. They knew this model could be used to find and exploit security flaws so quickly that the people trying to defend our systems wouldn't even stand a chance. They basically wrote the script for their own worst-case scenario.
And look, this isn't just some theoretical risk. Anthropic's previous models had already been used by a state-sponsored hacking group to break into dozens of organizations. And get this, in one of their own internal security tests, an older version of Claude was turned into a malware factory in just 8 hours. So just imagine what a model that is a step change more powerful is capable of.
The very moment this news broke, that theoretical risk became a very, very real economic fear. The real-world fallout was immediate, and it was brutal.
The reaction on Wall Street was instant. Stocks of major cybersecurity firms just plummeted. SentinelOne dropped over 9%, CrowdStrike over 7%. The market's interpretation was crystal clear. If a super powerful hacking tool now exists, then all the defenders out there are suddenly at a massive disadvantage.
And this quote is exactly why. Analysts immediately got what was at stake here. A tool this powerful doesn't just help the sophisticated hackers. No, it could turn basically anyone with a laptop into a threat on the same level as a government-backed cyber army. So how did Anthropic respond to all this? Very, very carefully. They confirmed the model existed, but they immediately locked down access. And their strategy is actually pretty crucial. Give the weapon to the good guys first. Top cybersecurity firms are getting early access right now to help them build defenses before this technology ever gets out into the wild. And as of right now, there is no public release date planned at all. This entire episode, from the accidental leak all the way to the market panic, it really signals something much bigger than just one company's new product.
We have officially entered a new phase of the AI race. The challenge is no longer just about who can build the most powerful models. Now, it's about figuring out how to actually control them. This league forces the debate over AI safety versus just rapid, open development right into the spotlight for every single one of us.
And that really leaves us with a critical question, doesn't it? Anthropic is trying to give the defenders a head start, but the pace of AI development is accelerating exponentially. So in a world where an AI can be both the ultimate lock and the ultimate key, how do we make absolutely sure that the people building the walls can always work faster than the people trying to tear them down?